Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Ellie Calkins Opera House and to Rocky Vista University's 6th annual commencement exercise. Please silence all electronic devices, and for the safety of everyone involved in today's event, please do not approach the stage during the hooding, diploma, or commissioning ceremonies. Thank you, and please enjoy the commencement.
Brian, cue the graduation march.
In recognition of the many freedoms we enjoy as Americans, please remain standing for the presentation of our colors and join the Parker Chorale in the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting above, came through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave, of the brave.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated and welcome Dr. David Ross for today's invocation.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. What a great day this is. Congratulations. If you feel inclined, please bow your heads. Bless all gathered here today as we honor the graduates of the class of 2017. Bless those who walked with the graduates during this challenging journey but cannot be here. We offer our gratitude for the family, friends, faculty, and many others who have supported our graduates over the many years it took to reach this day. Members of the class of 2017 offer unique talents and gifts that few others possess. With the privileges that such talents bring, there is also great responsibility. Much will be entrusted to them in the future, demanding the highest integrity. Give them the courage to honor the great commitments they will face. Our graduates will know many joys victories, and successes. Yet, they will sometime experience defeat and loss. Grant them the full capacity to enjoy all of the great things that will come to them and their families in life and in their medical practices, but also give them and their families the strength and resilience to overcome the inevitable sorrows in this world. We give great thanks for this once-in-a-lifetime moment. Guard and protect the class of 2017, their families and friends, after we leave this place, as our graduates travel to their new assignments and begin their careers as osteopathic physicians. Help our new doctors continue to be the best they can be in all they do. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ross. How about that choir, wherever they went to, huh? I got a surprise, you're going to hear them again. Members of the Board of Trustees, distinguished faculty, graduates, family, friends, welcome to Rocky Vista. As president of Rocky Vista University, I'm honored to have you join our academic family and pleased to extend the greetings of the Board of Trustees, the faculty, and the staff. This evening, Rocky Vista will award degrees to 146 graduates of the College of Osteopathic Medicine, as well as to the founding and pioneering 14 students who will be awarded the Master of Science in Biomedical Sciences degree. Let's hear it for them again. Graduates, this is an exciting day for all of us. It's a day when you fulfill the promises that began with your acceptance to Rocky Vista and culminates today with the awarding of your professional degree. Graduates, I invite you to look at this vast audience gathered here to celebrate what you have accomplished. Truly, I hope you've enjoyed the beginning of this day, the rest of this day, and every day henceforth. On behalf of the faculty and all others in our community, we proudly call Rocky Vista University a university that in its short 11 years of existence here in Bronco country, you know, home of the NFL champs, we're not far from it if you've visited the school. We too have achieved national recognition and attention as providing innovative leadership consistent with our vision of achieving new heights in medical education. Both faculty and students have been praised and recognized for pedagogical research in curriculum development, to include our work in surgical simulation, humanities, and of course our military scholars education. Indeed, the faculty truly believes character and professionalism in a graduate is as important as academic rank. So whoever was the last one in the class, take pride in that. We still call you doctor. Our faculty wants their students to not just be learned, but to be wise and decent, humane, generous, forgiving, and yet light of heart. That last comment was light of heart. I hope you take it that way. The perfect gift of this faculty gives to their students is a gift of their example. Will the faculty please rise and be recognized? I know that the families who have joined us to celebrate this achievement of the graduates are proud of what their loved ones have endured and accomplished. Parenthetically, this parent gets to celebrate the same celebration on Friday for my daughter, so I know how proud each and every one of you are. I know that there are as many stories about sacrifice, aspirations, overcoming great obstacles, and realizing the impossible dream, as there are graduates here today. Family, friends, loved ones, your turn to stand and let's show appreciation for you from the graduates. Please stand. They couldn't do it without you. Graduates, each of you should enjoy the overwhelming feeling of pride, of accomplishment as you look to the next chapter of your professional development, residency training. It is in this chapter that you will complete your formal education, but to begin a lifelong journey as a caring, compassionate, lifelong learner. Indeed, it's your turn to stand. Comp 2017, please stand. Congratulations, enjoy. Please be seated. Tonight marks a very special night for us as we transition from one College of Osteopathic Medicine to recognize our founding class of Master of Science in Biomedical Sciences colleagues. It's your turn to stand. Where's those 14 students? Please stand. We're here to recognize your work ethic, your perseverance, and love of learning has prepared you for the next steps in your path to service, to leadership, and fulfillment in your individual callings. Indeed, we congratulate you. Let me just take a minute here to share a part of the commencement exercises. The graduates will be individually announced, and one of the more moving aspects of the program will be the hooding ceremony for our graduates of the College of Osteopathic Medicine. This is the second year we're doing this. The graduates will be hooded by a member of their family or a mentor, and the grand finale after the hooding ceremony, we will honor our military medical students with a commissioning ceremony. At this time, I'd like to introduce the members of the platform party. Please stand and be recognized as I call your name. The Board of Trustees has wisely governed the course of Rocky Vista University over the past 11 years and ensured that our mission has been preserved and strengthened to a position of preeminence that we enjoy today. Members of the Board of Trustees present today are Dr. Maha Salam, Chairman of the Board, Mr. Iffy Tian, the founding father of Rocky Vista University, Dr. Lucy Chua, Dr. Jim Williams, and Dr. Robert Sokol. Today we're pleased to have our alumni president, Dr. A.J. Ryan, class of 2014, join us. He will be awarding an alumni pin to the graduates. Leading our commissioning ceremony is Brigadier General Jerome P. Limoges, U.S. Air Force. Dr. Mark Baker, President-elect of the American Osteopathic Association, honors us as the commencement speaker. The Dean of the College of Osteopathic Medicine, Dr. T.N.T. Told. And our MSBS Program Director, Dr. Francina Town. I'd like to now invite Dr. Maha Salam to the podium to extend greetings from the Board of Trustees.
Thank you, Dr. Adams. It is my distinct pleasure to congratulate each and every one of you on this great achievement. Rocky Vista University is truly a unique community, and you, the graduating class of 2017, along with your fellow alumni, and those who will graduate after you, are and will always be the core of our community. You continue to inspire us as we watch you grow into compassionate and well-trained professionals. This is a special year for our young university, with the graduation of the founding master's class and building of the Utah campus. As we grow and strengthen your university, we promise and we are truly committed to maintaining the special culture of excellence that you have helped us shape. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I want to congratulate you, your families, and the RVU faculty, staff, and leadership on your graduation. We are so very proud of you, and we wish you every success. Thank you.
Dean Told, I think it's time to honor our commencement speaker, Dr. Mark Baker.
Mr. President, I have for your consideration Mark Baker, D.O., as a candidate for an honorary degree. Dr. Baker is worthy of this distinction as he is an accomplished leader in the osteopathic profession and in medical education. He is an American Osteopathic Board-certified physician in diagnostic radiology. Dr. Baker serves as a professor in the Department of Radiology at the University of North Texas Health Sciences Center, Texas College of Osteopathic Medicine. Previously, he served as an acting chair and course director for the Department of Radiology and as a member of the teaching faculty of the Department of Gross Anatomy at TCOM. Dr. Baker has served the American Osteopathic Association in numerous capacities, most recently being selected as president-elect. President Adams, Madam Chair. On the recommendation of the faculty, I present Mark Baker for an honorary degree.
Thank you, Dean.
Thank you.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Rocky Vista University, I hereby confer upon Mark Baker, D.O., the degree of Doctor of Sciences, honoris causa, and grant this diploma in recognition of his outstanding contributions to the university, the osteopathic profession, and medical education. Dr. Baker, please accept this as we honor you today. Thank you very much. Can I get a picture? Right here. Just real quick. Excuse us. We're still young at heart. Your pictures are going to last a lot longer than ours, okay? Cheers.
There we go.
President Adams, Dean Told, Board of Trustees, faculty, family, friends, and honored graduates. What an exciting day. It is truly an honor to celebrate this day with you. The Rocky Vista University College of Osteopathic Medicine, class of 2017. You are the 6th graduating class of Rocky Vista. Over half of the class, 57%, comes from the Mountain West region. In fact, 66 of you call the state of Colorado home. 28 of you already held a master's degree or above when you entered Rocky Vista in 2013. And 40% of this class is female. Today brings a mix of emotions for you. Elation, trepidation, exhaust, awe, you name it. You have made it through 4 long years. And I'm sure you've experienced times that were difficult. Your long hours of studying and your strenuous clinical rotations have all led you to this day. And guess what? You did it. But let me remind you that others have helped you along the way and deserve much recognition. Class of 2017, please join me in acknowledging your spouses, your significant others, your parents, your siblings, your friends, your mentors, and all those that served as your support system over these last few years. Today is very much a family day. Parents, I know what the last 4 years have been like for you as you've supported your sons and your daughters on this journey. You see, just 3 years ago, I was sitting in a similar venue watching our daughter Carrie receive her DO degree from BCom Blacksburg and become the third generation Dr. Baker. You see, my father, William Frank Baker, graduated from the Des Moines College of Osteopathic Medicine in 1950. And I graduated from the Texas College of Osteopathic Medicine in 1976. There are 65 members of this class who are related to physicians. 15 of you have a physician parent. One has a spouse that's a DO, and another has a brother that's a Rocky Vista alumnus. For many of you, you will be the first DO in your family and starting your own tradition. Some of you may be the first in your family to obtain an advanced degree. To all of you, congratulations. You are all joining an even larger family today, that of the osteopathic profession. And yes, we are a family, the osteopathic family. 4 years ago, you started as an osteopathic medical student, and today, you are my colleagues. You are entering a profession that is growing by leaps and bounds. Today, there are more than 102,000 practicing DOs in the United States, the largest number in the history of osteopathic medicine. Currently, there are 33 colleges of osteopathic medicine at 48 sites in 31 states. There are over 27,000 students currently in colleges of osteopathic medicine, and 1 in 4 students entering a medical school in the United States is entering an osteopathic medical school. Graduates, your time here at Rocky Vista has provided you with a strong foundation for the next phase of your careers. Your journey as an osteopathic physician has just begun. Your postdoctoral years, your residencies, and your fellowships will build upon the philosophy and knowledge that you acquired here. 17% of you are going into residencies throughout the Mountain West region. An impressive 46% of you are going into primary care, with the most popular residencies being in family medicine and internal medicine. Your programs are scattered throughout the United States, including Michigan, Texas, Illinois, New York, California, the Carolinas, and Florida. For many years, I trained residents in diagnostic radiology at the Osteopathic Medical Center of Texas in Fort Worth. My partners and I were demanding of our residents, and several wondered why we expected so much of them. The answer was simple. We wanted them to become the best osteopathic radiologists they could be. So when you come to the end of a difficult day, when you've had it with your attending, remember what they're striving for: making you the best DO you can be. As residents, one of the biggest challenges is balancing the studying and the reading that needs to be done along with the work obligation. In addition to obtaining the knowledge necessary for your chosen specialty, there are other skills that you must master as a resident. These are communication, sincerity, and empathy. Communicate with your patients in a language they understand. They don't understand medical jargon. Your communication skills must also include being a good listener. Listen to your patients and they'll tell you what is wrong. I know your trainers have told you that many times. You must be sincere with your patients. When you interview patients, you will never find out what is really in their heart, their problem, unless they know you are sincere. Another aspect of caring is empathy. Empathy can be expressed in many ways. As osteopathic physicians, we are always trained to touch the patient, whether it's OMT or merely placing your hand on their shoulder. There is a book by Larry R. Churchill titled What Patients Teach: The Everyday Ethics of Healthcare. And a portion of this book deals with positive clinical traits. They took 50 patients from around the country and they asked these patients to rank 16 clinician qualities according to what they felt was the most important. And there are various qualities, and I'm not going to list them all. But the number one ranked quality, what 43 of 50 patients thought was the most important, was caring, empathy, and compassion. And they went down from there, following an order by honesty 25, trustworthy 25, warmth 18, confidence 17, humility 12, religious and spiritual 8, and very last on the list, what patients thought was the least important trait: technical competency. What you know. So remember, your patients don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. A piece of advice that I would like to pass on to you is to find a balance between your work life and your family life. Yes, your patients need you. Yes, your attendings need you. But always, always remember, your family needs you too. Being an active part of your family must be just as high a priority as being a successful resident. While all of you have worked very hard to be where you are today, Rocky Vista has given each of you a great opportunity. You have been given the opportunity to become an osteopathic physician. You have been given the opportunity to serve mankind by improving health. And you have been given the opportunity to provide for yourself and your family a lifestyle that most can only imagine. But with this opportunity, in my opinion, you also have an obligation. And that obligation starts today as you graduate. You have an obligation to give back to Rocky Vista, to give back to its current students, and to give back to the osteopathic profession. Be an active member of Rocky Vista Alumni Association. Be active in your state and specialty associations, as well as your national association, the American Osteopathic Association. These organizations will advocate for you as a DO, and they will be there when you need help. We all owe this profession more than we can ever repay. You were an osteopathic medical student for only a short period of time, but you will be an osteopathic physician and an alumnus of Rocky Vista for the rest of your life. In closing, I would like to quote Dr. Andrew Taylor Still, the founder of osteopathic medicine, who said, "Let your light so shine that the world will know you are an osteopathic physician, pure and simple, and that no greater title can follow a human name." We are a family, the osteopathic family. Class of 2017, congratulations.
We are proud to recognize our inaugural Biomedical Sciences class, who will receive the degree of Master of Science in Biomedical Sciences as awarded by the Program Director, Dr. Francina Town. Will those candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Biomedical Sciences please stand and make your way to the stage?
This year, 15 remarkable students embarked upon a journey, becoming the inaugural class of the Rocky Vista University Master's Degree Program in Biomedical Sciences. This cohort truly saw what it means to begin a program to be unencumbered by history. You had no upperclassmen to lean on or seek advice from. You had no precedent to follow, and you had no sense of tradition on which to fall back. However, you also had no ties to the way it's been done. You had no forced following of an established routine and no ruts into which you could fall. Oh no. You have all truly blazed a trail this year. That way. They have all truly blazed a trail this year. They've been scholars and pathfinders, and they forged the foundations of a program which will evolve and grow and serve many who will follow in their footsteps. As you move ahead into the next stage of your academic and professional careers, please never forget the importance of what you have done here, and never overlook the legacy that you have built. On behalf of all of us here, especially the MSBS faculty, we are all so very proud of the MSBS students. Congratulations.
John Booz. Stella Chan. Faith Chapman. Hannah Douglas. Taylor Gant. Scott LeBeau. Kristen Leip. Jessica Montalban. Diego Puentes. Mary Savarese.
Priyanka Sharma.
Priyanka Sharma. Brittany Stansbury. Quinton Sturdivant. Isaac Tengestal.
Graduates of the MSBS, would you please stand? Graduates, by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you your degree as you individually presented yourself with all of the rights, honors, and privileges appertaining thereto. You are hereby recognized as graduates and alumni of Rocky Vista University. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Masters of Science in Biomedical Sciences graduates of 2017.
The members of the faculty of the College of Osteopathic Medicine have evaluated the candidates and endorse all of these students as worthy of having the degree Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine conferred upon them. President Adams, members of the Board of Trustees, and honored guests, on behalf of the faculty, it is with great pride that I present to you Rocky Vista University's College of Osteopathic Medicine graduating class of 2017. Go ahead. We will now honor the graduates earning the Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine degree. Hooding is the culmination of a medical student's achievement of the DO degree. The hood, adorned with green velvet, represents the academic color of medicine. The school's colors adorn the inside. The graduating class has selected Dr. Michael Tiemann, Chair and Professor of Specialty Medicine, to serve as the faculty hooder. Graduates this year were given the option of being hooded by a family member or mentor. The fellows of the class of 2016 will be hooded first, followed by our military students, and the rest of the class will then be hooded in alphabetical order.
Brianna Anthony. Charlie Echeverria. Kyle Sonnabend. John Urich. Grant Adams. Andrew Alton. Alexander Bowers. Kara Dickey. Anna Elseth. Anthony Garzone. Timothy Gessner. Alexa Gingras. Nicholas Hadley. Jacqueline Harris.
I gotta watch to make sure.
Alex Hermosillo. Matthew Jacobs. Zachary LeBlanc. Adam Mann. Connor McKinney. Michael Miller. Michela Murato. Mariah Norby. Bradley Rimmert. Jacob Schoaf. Vijay Sethi. Vinay Sethi. Satoshi Ryan Shin. Jesse Snyder. Jonathan Walsh. David Wickman. Monica Adams. Allen Alex. Sharon Atencio. Melissa Bauman. Amanda Beach. Megan Bensing. Isaac Billings. Sean Boaglio. Grace Borton. Benjamin Bozen. Ellen Bradley. Michael Bragagnolo. Ruth Campbell.
Sarah Muga.
Cassandra Saramuga. Aaron Chandler. Ashley Chen. Olga Mallet Chrisman. Justin Clark. Vanessa Clendenin. Yelena Caulfield. Logan Collins. Bradley Cross. Linda Daniel. Zachary Drennan. Thomas Dutra. Mariah Eberhard. Cody Englert. Roxanne Favis. Adam Field. Carly Fisher. Dennis Folan. Jordan Forney. Stephanie Francomont. Shannon K. Gallagher. Aileen Gessner. Zachary Gordon. Chelsea Green. Cody Gugamas. Cameron Hanberg. Lucas Hansen. Sarah Hallage. Jamie Holland.
Helmbo.
Michael Holmbo. Tessa Hovenden. Adrian Ide. Matthew Kalina. Adam Karmali. Jacob Kastner. McKay Knowles. Kimberly Colibus. Jennifer Corey. Edward Labowitz. Jessica Lerman. James Leschke. Joe Lynn. Roberto Lopez. Alyssa Lucker. Emily Lux.
Are you going together?
Yeah, we're hitting each other.
Kayla Lundeen. Luke Lundeen. Brittany Maliff. James McAleer.
I don't say that, right? I do say that?
Sean McGowan, valedictorian of class of 2017. Caitlin Julia Miller. Eleni Miller. Mark Mitten. Kathleen Monahan. Aaron Moore. Chelsea Moore. Matthew Morgan. Brett Mulkey. Matthew Nagley. Allison Nelson. TV Nguyen. Matthew Orabona. Andrea Parsons. Ashley Patrick. Joshua Pellner. John Ferris. Logan Reimer. Justice Richardson. William Robar. Emily Robinson. Zachary Stephen Rosensweet. Ethan Saffer. Ramon Schaefer. Alex Schnotterbeck. Jonathan Barrett Scott. Alexander Schilling. Allison Sider. Kevin Silva Jr. Victoria Silver. Brian Smith. Jordan Snell. Brandon Saunier. Matthew Stanton. Bree Steinke. Samantha Stow. Ford Stremenis. Charles Strode. Channy Taggart. Joshua Tartikoff. Austin Tenney. Jillian Thompson. Kristen Thompson. Joshua Told. Jessica C. Andrew Vaughn. Lauren Warner. Alex Westerman. Jeffrey Whitcomb. Jane Wheeler. Amy Woody. Jennifer Wygant. Kirsten Young. Zachary Young.
I was ready for 10 more. Now we have another very important part of the ceremony. Dr. Told.
On January 8th, 2017, the RVU community experienced a tremendous loss with the passing of student Dr. Hans Makula. Hans was a great member of the class of 2017, was kind and compassionate, and had a fantastic laugh. He was a friend to many. Today, the class of 2017 transitions into the role of from student doctor to that of a physician. I would like to think, and I am sure that he is here with us in spirit. He would have made a great physician. To honor Hans, I would like to ask Casey and Charles Makula to the stage to receive Hans's honorary degree posthumously.
Graduates, would you please rise? Graduates, by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you your degree, Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine, with all of the rights, honors, and privileges appertaining thereto. You are hereby recognized as graduates and alumni of Rocky Vista University. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the graduates of 2017. God bless you.
Thank you. I would now like to invite Dr. A.J. Ryan, President of the Rocky Vista University Alumni Association and graduate of RVUCOM's class of 2014, to the podium to extend greetings from the Alumni Association and administer the osteopathic oath.
Thank you, Dr. Told. Well, I heard the best news I've ever heard from Dr. Baker. I'm pretty sure he told me my patients don't need to know that I don't know anything. So, congrats to you guys, because that's awesome. I tell you, the longer I do this, the more I learn, and the more I learn, the more I learn how much I really don't know. So that was great news. First of all, congratulations. This is a privilege and an honor for you, for me, for us, and of course for all of your loved ones sitting here watching you. It's my honor to be the first to address you after you are all now alumni. So from all of the alumni who have previously walked across the stage, from the Alumni Association, and well, I guess now from you guys, congratulations. Before I have you all stand and take the osteopathic oath, I do want to give you one piece of advice. I certainly have not been doing this long, but long enough to have learned something. And I want to tell you that now. Stay humble. Learn everything that you possibly can from everyone around you. Nurses, PAs, NPs, physicians, fellow residents, fellow colleagues, even medical students. They can teach you something too. The best advice I can give you in the short time since you've walked across the stage and really don't want to listen to me much is stay humble, keep your ears open, keep your mouth closed, and learn as absolute much as you possibly can. Because the longer you do this, honestly, the more you will realize how much you really don't know and how much more you have to learn. Will all the graduates of the College of Osteopathic Medicine please rise? I also invite all of the fellow physicians in the room, whether you are MD or DO, to please rise with us. If you look in the back of your program, the last page of your program has the osteopathic oath, also behind me. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do hereby affirm my loyalty to the profession I am about to enter. I will be mindful always of my great responsibility. To preserve the health and the life of my patients. To retain their confidence and respect, both as a physician and a friend, who will guard their secrets with scrupulous honor and fidelity, to perform faithfully my professional duties, to employ only those recognized methods of treatment consistent with good judgment and with my skill and ability, keeping in mind always nature's laws and the body's inherent capacity for recovery. I will be ever vigilant in aiding in the general welfare of the community, sustaining its laws and institutions, but not engaging in those practices which will in any way bring shame or discredit upon myself or my profession. I will give no drugs for nefarious purposes to any person, though it be asked of me. I will endeavor to work in accord with my colleagues in a spirit of progressive cooperation, and never by word or by act cast imputations upon them or their rightful practices. I will look with respect and esteem upon all those who have taught me my art. To my college and my profession I will be loyal, and strive always for its best interests, and for the interests of the students who will come after me. I will be ever alert to further the application of basic biologic truths to the healing arts, and to develop the principles of osteopathic medicine, which were first enunciated by Andrew Taylor Still. Fellow physicians, thank you. Please be seated.
Thank you, Dr. Ryan. First, let me be the first to congratulate each one of you on accomplishing what I consider to be the first step in becoming a physician. You represent just a small percentage of those graduating in higher education this year, but the contributions to society will be immense in the years to come. Today, in front of family, friends, and this esteemed faculty who taught you the art, you have taken upon yourself a lifelong mantle of responsibility that comes with being a physician. Within just a few short weeks, you'll be standing at night in a hospital somewhere, and a nurse will cry out, "Doctor, come quick, we need you." And you'll turn and notice no one is there. But all eyes will be fixed on you. There will be no professors, no attending physicians, no chief residents to turn to. It'll be just you. At that moment, the full weight of responsibility, this sacred responsibility society has placed on your shoulders as a new physician will come into sharp focus. All the hours of study, discussion, toil and sacrifice, all our efforts at RVU to develop the traits of compassion, integrity, and excellence will have been worth it. For at that moment, you will truly become a physician. Every physician gathered here today remembers that defining moment as do I, for it is a rite of passage all physicians share. But perfecting the skills of a physician is a task that will span a lifetime. Dr. Baker and your graduation program chronicles the myriad of places that you will all go to begin the second phase of your training, your residency. Many feel that the residency is the culmination of a medical education. But I submit to you that is not the case. Those residency programs will no doubt prepare you to master one of the many fields in the house of medicine. But always remember, you are an osteopathic physician first and a specialist second. Patients don't put their faith in specialty societies, technology, or procedures. They put their faith in you as a physician. Society has granted this unique opportunity to physicians to share their patients' innermost thoughts and fears, and to know the physical challenges and frailties regardless of rank or social station. Cherish always that privilege. Patients will willingly place their lives in your hands and look to your counsel for comfort and healing as you apply the art of a caring and compassionate osteopathic physician. Margaret Holmberg, MD, former commissioner of the Food and Drug Administration, issued the following counsel to graduating seniors at Stanford University, and I quote, "Please remember, the more skilled you become, the more specialized you become, the more reliant on technology you become, the easier it becomes to lose your humility, forget your compassion, and ignore your instincts." End of quote. Graduates, these are the values that make a great physician. Never lose them. In 1948, the world would come together after the Great War to develop a charter of medicine, later known as the Declaration of Geneva. Within its text are distilled many of the principles contained in the osteopathic oath you just affirmed, and form the phrases of my charge to you today as your dean. As your dean, I charge you to consecrate your life to the service of humanity, to make the health of your patient your first consideration. I charge you to honor your teachers with respect and gratitude, and to always hold your fellow physicians in high esteem. I further charge you to practice your profession with conscience and dignity, and allow no considerations to intervene between your duty and your patient. And finally, I implore you that by all means in your power you will honor the noble traditions of this osteopathic profession. Thank you and congratulations again. The success of you graduates is highly dependent upon the skills and dedication and the passion of our faculty. And I'd like to ask President Adams now to come forward and recognize a member of the faculty who exemplifies those characteristics we revere so much in our faculty. President.
With the following faculty members, please stand and remain standing as we recognize you. Dr. Camille Bentley. Dr. Walter Buck. Dr. Joey Stasio. Dr. Michael Tiemann. Dr. Christopher Unrein. Dr. Laura Moore. And Mr. Almost Dr. Brian Schwartz, who's been our hidden voice tonight. Thank you, Brian. This year, we are initiating our first annual recognition of a senior faculty member who has consistently demonstrated the attributes of the iconic role model professor, achieving excellence in scholarly activity of teaching, service, and research. This award is selected by the faculty. Unfortunately, we will only recognize one individual this year. But I have asked all the nominees to stand because they are all truly worthy of this designation. So for the drum roll. At this time, I would ask Dr. Joey Stasio to join Dr. Told and me at the chair. The remainder may be seated. Dr. Stasio has a long, distinguished history of service to the osteopathic profession and RVUCOM. After receiving his BA in biology from the State University of New York, he attended Emory University's physician assistant program and worked as a PA in family medicine. In 1987, he decided to return to school and attended Nova Southeastern University College of Osteopathic Medicine, graduating in 1991. After completing his family medicine residency, he launched his academic career and joined the Nova Southeastern Family Medicine faculty, where he also served as the Family Medicine Residency Director until 2002. Dr. Stasio has been a vital and valued member of the core RVU faculty since 2007. He is currently chair and professor of family medicine and holds multiple committee positions both locally and nationally. Among other numerous committees, service roles, he is chair of the Student Progress Committee, serves on the Admissions, Case Development, Curriculum, and Benefits Committee, and has been integral to the Higher Learning Commission and Commission on Osteopathic Colleges of Accreditation processes to keep us accredited. Key word. On the national level, he serves as the national faculty for the NBOME, that's the National Board of Medical Examiners, that provides our license. And he is involved with the Rocky Mountain OPTI, which oversees residencies and residency development. He has been an active and valued member of the American College of Osteopathic Family Physicians, having been named the ACOFP Family Physician of the Year in 2016. Rocky Vista is both honored and privileged to have senior faculty of Dr. Stasio's caliber to mentor, to role model, and educate the physicians of the 21st century. Dr. Stasio, it gives me great pleasure to create a new, now it's going to hide your other honors. What do you think?
It's okay.
This medal has our core values, which we just added innovation to, in addition to the other core values, and we are so proud of the faculty as a whole that this represents. And with that, Dr. Stasio, comes a small award, additional.
Oh my God, thank you.
We'd let him talk, but we want to go home. And honestly, I must say, I'm glad I wasn't counting the votes. The other members that we mentioned earlier are certainly right there, but there's next year, right? In our brief history, we've achieved acclaim for our commitment to military medicine, including receiving the designation of a top 10 military-friendly school. With 88 students on military scholarships, we have earned the distinction of being the largest number of students on military scholarship of any civilian medical school. And all right, here's my plug. As a retired Navy admiral in the U.S. Navy Medical Corps, I couldn't be more proud. Of our commitment to prepare students to serve in our country, to preserve our freedom, and we are certainly honored to witness the commissioning of these 26 graduates as part of the commencement ceremony. Brigadier General Limoges will lead our commissioning ceremony. General, front and center. The General was the Assistant Adjutant General, the Air Colorado National Guard. General Limoges commands and directs manning, training, and employment of Colorado Air National Guard resources, a force of over 1,500 officers and airmen. He enlisted in the Air Force in 1974 and received a direct commission in 1984 in the United States Army Reserve. Prior to his current assignment, he was the Air National Guard Assistant to the Command Surgeon, Air Mobility Command, and he served as an advisor on the Air National Guard on issues such as aeromedical evacuation, airlift, personnel issues, waivers processes, and policy decisions concerning the significant participation of the Air National Guard in worldwide airlift and refueling missions. Additionally, and equally important, Dr. Limoges is a urologist, currently serving at Fort Carson in a part-time duty. And we are so proud to have him tonight with his significant basis as an officer and a gentle person, but also as a physician serving our country. It's all yours.
Thank you, sir. Admiral, Doctor, I am honored to be here. The Board of Trustees, it is a true honor to present America's finest. I think it is indeed a proud day in America, but I would certainly be remiss if I didn't recognize those like Dr. Adams in our crowd, our veterans. If you could please stand, if you've served in our armed forces, and let us recognize you as well. Thank you so much. And I know that as a urologist, I stand between you and some important business, as well as celebrating with your graduates. But additionally, AJ and I were discussing whether I should tell a joke. Well, I'll tell a true story. 29 years ago, as I stood at my hooding ceremony, my grandmother, who I'm very proud of, who's deceased now, but we were left homeless and she took us in, but she used to thump us in the chest and say, you know, just because you don't have means doesn't mean you're not as valuable as the next person. And that stayed with me. And I made it through medical school, and I was honored that she could be there at my graduation. Well, she was stone deaf by that time, and I'm telling this, and I was reminded of it, because I can't see you with the light shining in my eyes. But at the end of the thing, as deaf people do in her loud voice, she leaned over to my uncle next to her and said, after the guest speaker, Dr. Baker, your speech was great, though, leaned over to to my uncle, and as loud as a deaf person could say is, I didn't hear a word, but I'm sure it was good. So But I'm a student of history, and I'm a student of the World War II. And what I want to tell you is we're sending our fine young doctors, and they can be called doctors as of a few minutes ago. We're going to commission 25 of them. And anyone that thinks that the medical folks in the military are on the back lines, they're wrong. Tell you another story, and I'm not here to tell you a story to give you a history lesson, but the Bataan Death March, and we all know about it, the march from Bataan, where the Japanese were just absolutely ruthless, and they would slice. There was a story of a woman that gave a drink to one of the prisoners, and she was pregnant, and they sliced the baby out and left her to die. But by the time that we stood up a rescue operation in Bataan, or actually in the town of Cabanan Tuam, where the prison was, it was arguably the first Army Ranger mission ever when the Rangers were stood up. They went in, they rescued about 75 people, all emaciated, all abused. There were 2 deaths of the rescuing team that night. One was thought to be a troop that was killed by friendly fire. The other was a troop killed by enemy fire, and that was the physician that was along. Now, most recently, you heard my first job as a general officer was out at the Air Mobility Command, when the chairman of the Joint Chiefs, General Dempsey, came in and said, having physician-led care only at Role 2 facilities, and if you watched MASH, that was the battalion aid station. They said, that's not good enough. We now want physician-led care pre-Role 2, which means point of injury. So all of the services were tasked with standing up, and the Air Force has what we call TACIT, Tactical Critical Care Evacuation Teams, where we go to the point of injury. To the families out there, your child is going to be born into a new uniform. They're going to be born into new DNA. They'll share a MRE in a foxhole. They're going to come home after missions a different person. They'll keep the humility that was spoken about by Dr. Adams and AJ, but they're also going to have a new family. And though not collectively joined by DNA, they're collectively joined, the men and women, by the bond of the profession of arms. And they are just as much at that point of the spear as anyone else. Yes, it's a proud day to be an American, and without keeping you any longer, I think it's time to get on with commissioning these great Americans, who I could not be prouder to know that the legacy that Admiral Adams and myself are leaving is only going to exceed anything we ever could. So,
caissons go rolling along. March about, hear them shout, and the caissons go rolling along. There is in the field artillery. Shout out your numbers loud and strong, for where'er you go, you will always know that the caissons go rolling along. Anchors aweigh, my boys, anchors aweigh, aweigh. Farewell to Paris, faces that break of day. Send Navy out to sea, swirling foam, until we meet once more. Here's wishing you a happy voyage home. U.S. Air Force.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, please state your name.
I, Nancy Adams,
Having been appointed an officer
having been appointed an officer
in the Medical Corps
in the Medical Corps
of the United States Military,
of the United States Military,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same,
to the same,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully
and that I will well and faithfully
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
of the office
of the office
upon which I am about to enter,
upon which I am about to enter.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Captain Anthony Garzone.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Captain Zach LeBlanc.
Congratulations.
Captain Grant Adams.
Congratulations.
Captain Nicholas Hadley. Captain David Wickman.
Congratulations.
Captain Bradley Rimmert.
Congratulations, sir.
Captain Anna Elseth.
Perfect. Congratulations.
Captain Adam Mann.
Congratulations, sir.
Captain Alexander Bowers.
Congratulations.
Lieutenant Jesse Allen Snyder.
Congratulations, Jesse.
Lieutenant Jonathan Walsh.
Congratulations.
Captain Kara Dickey.
Congratulations.
Captain Michela Murado.
Congratulations. Great salute.
Captain Michael Miller.
Congratulations.
Captain Mariah Norby.
Congratulations.
Captain Vijay Sethi.
Congratulations.
Captain Vinay Sethi.
Congratulations.
Captain Alex Hermosillo.
Congratulations.
Captain Alexa Gingras.
Congratulations.
Captain Jacqueline Harris.
Atta girl, congratulations.
Captain Tim Gessner.
Congratulations.
Captain Matthew Jacobs.
Congratulations.
Captain Jacob Schoaf.
Congratulations.
Captain Connor McKinney.
Congratulations.
Captain Andrew Alton.
Congratulations.
Captain Satoshi Shin.
Congratulations.
Oh, General, but could we do it again? Maybe we'd get it right this time. Oh, it gives me great pleasure to look upon these new graduates, our newly commissioned officers, families, and friends, as Rocky Vista University will continue to stand for the values and the opportunity to provide America with the greatest physicians possible. God bless each and every one of you. We love each and every one of you. I know there have been some hard times, some ups and downs, but you made it, we made it, and we all will follow your success as you reach out and touch hundreds of thousands of lives during your professional career. So God bless each and every one of you. I would say that these proceedings are now officially concluded. I would like to thank Ms. Eric Whiteley, the graduation committee, and all the volunteers whose due diligence and hard work have made this ceremony possible.
Family and friends are invited to greet the graduates in the lobby at the conclusion of the recessional. Please stand for the retiring of the colors and remain standing until the end of the recessional. Thank you.